This is Chapter 1, Lesson 9, Frequently Divide Rational Numbers. So we're dividing fractions, okay? And when we divide fractions, we're going to keep, change, flip. And I believe I passed notes out. And then when we keep, change, flip, it's the multiplicative inverse, which is also the reciprocal of a fraction. So when we divide fractions, your first step is to leave the first fraction alone, change the division to multiplication, and then use the reciprocal on the second term to multiply. So let's write those down, just so you'll have them. So steps. Step 1 is to leave the first fraction alone. Number 2, change division to multiplication. And step 3, use the reciprocal on the second fraction and multiply. Well, I guess that could have been step 4. Multiply across. And then check to see if you can simplify or reduce. Okay, so those are the easy steps of division of fractions. Okay, I did some in class, so you should have those in your notes. But we're going to go over them again. Okay, so I want you to write, keep, change, flip. Our steps were to leave the first fraction alone, so 3/5. Second step was to change the division to multiplication, change the sign. And step 3 was to use the reciprocal of the second fraction. So reciprocal means flip it, 4/3. Multiply straight across. And then you have 3 times 4, which would be 12. 5 times 3 would be 15. Now then, can you simplify or can you reduce it? You can. So what goes into 12 and 15? We can divide by 3, divide by 3, 12 divided by 3 should be 4, 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 4/5 is your answer. Let's look at number 2. Keep, change, flip. -4/7. leave the first fraction alone, change your sign, flip to the reciprocal, which will be 9/8. Multiply straight across. Now, I also showed you a shortcut in class to see if anything would reduce. And we do. We have something that will reduce. So that helps us lower the numbers. 4 can go into 4 one time. 4 can go into 8 two times. So you have a -1 times 9 will be a -9. 7 times 2 is 14. It cannot be reduced, so that is your answer. So number 3. Keep, change, flip. Keep 6/7, change the sign, use the reciprocal, so 6/5. Nothing reduces, so you multiply straight across. 6 times 6 is 36. 7 times 5 is 35. This one is improper, so you do 36 divided by 35, goes in there one time. You have a remainder of 1. You bring it back up and put it over your denominator. So that would be 1 and 1/35. Let's look at 4. I want you to write keep, change, flip. 1/4 times 2/1. Can anything reduce? 2 and 4, 2 can go into 2 one time, 2 can go into 4 two times. Multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. That is your answer. And number 5, we have a whole number. To make a whole number a fraction, simply put it over 1, because 7 divided by 1 is 7. So anytime you have a whole number, just put it over 1. So again, label it keep, change, flip. Keep the first one, 7/1, change your sign, flip it over, 43/1. You're going to multiply straight across because nothing cancels out. And then you'll have your answer because it'll be over 1. And so this right here will be your answer. Number 6. Make 2/1. I want you to write keep, change, flip. You're going to keep 6/11, change your sign, 1/2. 6 and 2 can reduce. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 6 3 times. Multiply across, and you'll have your answer. Let's do number 8. Put it over 1. You're going to keep, change, flip, and you need to do the C trick because it's a mixed number. So 8/1, flip this, change the sign, and let's figure out what our fraction is before we flip it. So 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2, 14/3. But now I have to put the reciprocal down here. So it's 3/14. multiply across, and you're probably going to reduce that one. Okay, we worked on that in class. You can do it. Okay, and the other ones we've already worked in class. We worked on 7 and 10 in class. So really, you should only have to finish up the last 3 if you have your notes. If you have questions, you need to come to my classroom at 7:20 in the morning for help.